So today was supposed to be a great day. The doctors decided they were going to take my wife off the ventilator. She was breathing well all night. And another thing is that I was talking to my wife while she's on the ventilator. Now, granted, because she has the breathing tube in her mouth, she can't speak, but she's able to nod, yes or no. And everything I was asking her, it was like she was right on the money. Every question, I test her, I'll be like, honey, is my name Richard? Is my name Richard Salvatore, my middle name? Sometimes I'll joke with her. I was like, am I Charlie? She's like, no. Where do we live? We live in the Jersey Shore, whatever. It's like, no matter what I would say to her, she answered correctly. Is this your daughter? Is this your son? How old am I? How old are you? How many dogs do we have? It's like everything I'm asking her, she's like this. She's answering correctly. And even the nurses said, she was, following commands. Like they'll say, Jen, can you look up for me? Can you look down? Can you look to the left? Can you look to the right? Can you give me a thumbs up? Can you give me 2 fingers? She was doing everything that the nurses were asking. But when they took her off the ventilator, a lot of that stopped. She just, I don't know, something happened. She just got first of all, exhausted. And listen, I guess rightfully so. She's on a ventilator for 16 days. I mean, come on. Rightfully so, she should be exhausted. But she just seemed completely worn out. They put her on the nasal oxygen. She didn't really seem like she's answering us anymore. Very little. Seems very confused. And I kind of broke down. I started crying, because I was actually thinking she was going to be the same that she was on the ventilator. But then I started thinking she was getting full oxygen support. Like the ventilator was breathing for her. The ventilator was doing all the work. Now she's doing all the work. It's a big difference, you know what I mean? So she has to learn how to breathe again on her own. And she was just very confused and very worn out. And the same things that she was doing before, like she's not doing now. She wasn't moving her toes. And, they were asking her, can you move your toes? She wasn't doing it. She was doing that before. They were asking her for a thumbs up. She's very weak. She's like, she can't really do it. I started crying. It's very heartbreaking. Her breathing wasn't as good. When she was on the ventilator, she was breathing like a champion, great, And when they took her off, at some point she wasn't even breathing, It just, now she seems like she's breathing a little better. They put a humidifier on her. They put the oxygen higher. She was at 40%. They put it to 60%. She's doing a little better now, but just please pray for my wife. Keep her in your prayers. Please, God, make my wife better. My children need her. I need her. Still got to get a treatment. She still has not gotten any treatment for this cancer because all they're focusing on is the pneumonia. Now they're focusing on getting her off the ventilator, and then they put in the shunt, the brain surgery. Got to treat the cancer eventually, but she's got to recover. She's going to need some rehab. She's going to need physical therapy, It's going to take some time. I just don't know how much time we have. That's the only problem. But anyone who would like to do something for our family right now, it's our greatest time in need. I do have a service. It's called the Thank You Song. If someone would be kind enough to give a very small entertainment tip on my Cash App, it's the $ RichardLevoi. That's my Cash App. That's like my piano bar jar where you put the tips. I'm going to write a song for you. I'm going to write a jazz and a blues composition. I upload a short video. I'm going to give you a big shout out. And I'm going to dedicate a song to your good deed, celebrating my wife's life. My beautiful wife, Jennifer, 46 years old. My best friend, the mother of our 2 children. God bless her. And God bless you for your consideration. My Cash App, again, is the $ RichardLevoi. That's the $ RichardLL as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. All of this information is in the description of this video. Please read it, and God bless you, and God bless your family.